let's get this one started real quick. I don't want it to take too long. Reacting to SCP-021 Skin Wyrm. Wyrm. I think that's how you say it. SCP animation. But you already know, you truly Dr. Bob. I'll tell you guys, every time I do a original video in the description, go check them out. I'll be happy to give them one more subscribe and all that. That's the best thing I could do. Yeah, let's get it started. I do not know this SCP, and it's actually one of the lowest number SCP, so it will be new to me.
You and your friends exit a club and step onto the darkened city street. Everyone is in a happy and joyful mood. It's been a great night. One that you'll be reminiscing about with your friends for years. As you walk and laugh together, you don't notice the large man standing in front of you.
I'll lie, that guy is big. I'm talking about compared to those three people right there. But that guy is kind of big.
Run straight into him. You offer a quick apology and move to go around the man, but he steps in front of you, blocking your path. All of your friends grow quiet, and you finally take a good look at the man. The man towers over you. He is huge, with giant, elaborate tattoos wrapped around his bulging muscles that it looks like he may have gotten to cover up.
But low key, you think about it, 3 versus 1. Like, I'm telling you, like in the movies, you know, in the jumping and all that, it doesn't work. But it's not the movies. In the movie, they don't jump all at once. Real life, you could jump all at once. I'm just saying.
The numerous white patches of skin that are missing pigmentation. His face, though, is bright red and filled with rage. The man begins screaming at you, asking why you ran into him and calling you horrible names. Again, you try to apologize, but the man just keeps yelling as if he can't even hear you. He pushes you hard in the chest, and you fall back into one of your friends. Another steps forward in an attempt to defuse the situation, but the man punches him in the face, breaking his jaw.
Wow.
A melee ensues.
That's a big dude.
Accurately be described as a massacre. The man has gone ballistic and punches, kicks, and bites your entire group of friends.
I'm just gonna say this right now. Those tattoos, I feel like that's the SCP, the skin worm thingy, where it makes other people, let's say, like, you know what happened there, when they say, oh, I'm sorry, something, he's not hearing that. It makes him hear like they're saying names and everything.
His strength seems unreal.
Wow.
Even for someone as big and muscular as him. A large bouncer runs over in an attempt to break up the fight, but even he
get beat up too.
No match for this tattooed
giant.
Okay. You've been on the ground since he shoved you, watching this insanity play out. But now, with everyone else lying on the ground, bloodied and bruised, he turns his attention back on you. You try to scramble back to your feet, but he's upon you in an instant. He picks you up over his head and tosses you into some trash cans, knocking you unconscious. You open your eyes to see the man standing over you. You can feel the blood from numerous cuts on your face running down into your eyes and mouth.
What am I watching?
The man picks you up with one hand and holds you by the throat against the wall. He's still in a rage, breathing hard through clenched teeth, bits of white foaming in the corners of his mouth as he brings up his other hand and curls his fingers into a fist. All you can think is this it? But then you notice something. The tattoo that's...
What did I say? See, I told you those are tattoos, but... Wow, so... Does it look like he's losing muscles? I don't know, it look... That has to be given the powers and everything, all that strength and all that. I remember I did say he's the big dude, but like, doing all of this? I don't know, even the bouncer got a piece of it.
Snakes down the man's arm all the way to his hand. Is moving. The long serpentine dragon is writhing and slithering as if it's alive. Is this really happening, or just a result of the concussive trauma you've received? There's no time to consider it further, though, as the man pulls back and throws a punch right into your face.
That's tough.
You can feel your nose flatten and break from the impact.
That's tough.
Which understandably distracts you from the bizarre occurrence that follows. Right as the man's bloodied fist makes contact with your face, the dragon on his arm seems to swim off of his skin.
Goes to him.
And onto yours. Like a snake moving through water, it glides off his fist onto your face before sliding down your neck onto your body. There is a searing pain as it moves, like you're being poked with needles over and over. You scream from the pain, blood from your broken nose pouring out of your mouth. The man drops you to the ground and steps back. He no longer looks to be in a rage, and instead looks confused. He looks down at his skin to find that the tattoo is completely gone. A look of unbridled joy comes over his face, and he turns and runs away into the night.
The police?
Laughing with glee as he does so. You are left whimpering in pain, curled up in a ball in the pile of trash where he left you.
Maybe the snake thing he didn't give them all, so he was already that big. And he looked hella happy that tattoo's not on him no more.
The dragon tattoo
now it's on this guy.
Your entire body. As you have probably already guessed.
Yo, I'm gonna lie, that beginning thingy, I liked it. Let me get the violence and all that. I don't know, it was entertaining.
This is no normal tattoo.
But you wanna know like what's gonna happen next?
This is an anomalous creature that is known to the SCP Foundation as SCP-021, but it also has another name. The skin worm.
That was like worm there. That was in the beginning.
SCP-021 is an obligate parasite that uses the human body as a host. Its visual appearance is in the form of a large, elaborate tattoo of an Oriental-style dragon, which covers roughly 1 square meter of its host's skin. What makes this tattoo truly unique is that it is fully animated and moves on the host's body just as a real animal would, though in 2D like a cartoon playing out in real time on their skin. The movement of the tattoo causes horrendous pain for the host.
Yeah, no.
And has been described as feeling like thousands of tiny needles are stabbing at them all at once, as if a fresh image is being constantly tattooed on their skin, while at the same time, the tattoo removal process is happening. While the tattoo organism is able to move, it seems to prefer spending most of its time on its host's torso, though it has been seen to move around to other parts of the body.
Yo, the neck will hurt.
As SCP-021 moves around on the surface of its host's body, it appears to feed on the pigments in the skin.
There you go. That's what the white stuff was on the big dude, and one of the D classes is showing him, having the white stuff on his chest and all that. I was gonna say, what's that? So it was just
its favorite meal seems to be other tattoos, which it will seek out and devour. Though if none are present, or if it has eaten all of the tattoos on its
skin,
it will begin consuming the melanin from the skin instead. Melanin is a naturally occurring pigment found in human skin, and after SCP-021 sucks it from its host,
suck it, I'm sorry.
will leave them with permanent skin damage and patches of unpigmented skin that appear similar to that of the skin condition vitiligo.
We got ad. Okay, you guys already know. I don't care what kind of ad it is. But I don't get paid at least a single penny. I'm not gonna show the ad volume. You're gonna skip it. But remember, guys, if you ever get one of my ads, watch the whole thing. Thank you for the support. Even though there should be no ads yet. So yeah. Alright, let's get started.
The feeding itself does not appear to cause the host any pain, and the pigments, whether they are from another tattoo or the natural ones in the skin, will simply disappear as 021 eats them. The pace at which SCP-021 feeds will vary, but it has been observed as being able to clear over half a square meter of skin in roughly 1 hour.
Wow, okay.
One way to prevent SCP-021 from eating all of the melanin present on a human is to quickly add new tattoos of fruits or small animals as a way to continually distract it from turning to the melanin. Thus far, outside of motion, the organism has displayed no elevated intelligence or the ability to communicate. It simply moves.
So it's just a parasite,
feeds. SCP-021 is not permanently affixed to the skin of any one host, and in fact, can be transferred back and forth between hosts multiple times. The only way to transfer the organism is through physical contact, though skin-to-skin contact does not guarantee that the organism will take to a new host. In the event that it does, the dragon tattoo appears to swim across the touching skin and will affix itself to the new human host.
And you feel all the pain.
Skin-to-skin contact in the romantic sense has been shown to be the most reliable method of transfer from one host to another, with a 93% rate of successful transmission. However, as you can imagine, the tattooing sensation that comes along with any movement of SCP-021 means that this particular transfer is extremely painful for all parties involved, and the Foundation has deemed that despite its high success rate, it should only be used when absolutely necessary. Contact between 2 open wounds has been shown to be an only slightly less effective method, and has become the default means of transferring when the SCP Foundation wants to move SCP-021 from one host to another. Transferring the organism from a deceased host to a living one is possible, though more complicated. SCP-021 appears not to mind when its host organism is no longer alive, continuing to feed on whatever pigments are available to it.
But what, there isn't a dead host. It's on the dead host. What will happen next? I have to go and transfer to another body. Can you just keep it locked up, just like that?
and does not seem to suffer any ill effect from the condition of its host.
Okay.
It is as yet unknown whether SCP-021 could be transferred to another species. So far, the organism has only been willing to move from human to human. Though research into the question
keep it locked up in a dead host or something. When the host died, just keep it locked up.
Is ongoing. It's theorized that if SCP-021 is able to exist on a non-human animal, it would only occur in the rarest of circumstances. Unlike most parasites, SCP-021 does offer some small but tangible benefits.
Strength, resilience
to its host human. In addition to hosts of the organism appearing to have an improved immune system, research has also shown that the presence of 021 will increase its host's release and reuptake of epinephrine, better known as adrenaline. It will also decrease the buildup of lactic acid, which is what builds up in the muscles during activity and causes burning sensations and soreness. Combined, these benefits from SCP-021 provide its host with increased strength and confidence, as well as give a heightened pain tolerance during stressful situations. Not surprisingly,
like that guy, I feel like he actually got strong because of the tattoo, like all those muscles.
The host of SCP-021 also displays a high level of aggression, though whether this comes from their elevated hormone levels or simply because the organism causes them to be in constant pain is still an unanswered question. The amount of time that this symbiotic relationship can be sustained is typically limited to how long the host can tolerate the unceasing pain of the tattoo moving about their body. The persistent agony that a host of SCP-021 endures has led to multiple hosts having taken their own lives, and in a few rare cases, they have also succumbed to fatal skin infections. Though these were likely the result of open wounds caused by the hosts scratching at their own skin, rather than anything directly attributable to the organism. SCP-021 is currently contained on the body of a D-Class personnel, D-139.
Let me guess, he can't feel no pain?
Who is housed in Standard Detention Cell 217A, and the relative ease with which it can be kept on a human subject's body has led to it receiving the safe classification.
Yo, let me say something. So, I see why it's safe and all that. I was going to say either safe or Euclid, but mostly safe because I told you, why have you locked like a D-Class into like a cell or something, lockdown? It can't transfer because there's no skin-to-skin contact or nothing. So the parasite will just stay there forever.
Only D-Class personnel are eligible to be a host to SCP-021, and current operating procedure is to allow the organism to live on the same host's body until they expire. The exact nature of what SCP-021 is, as well as its origins, remain a mystery to the Foundation. Attempts have been made to trace the path of its transmission from before its time in containment, and it is hypothesized that the organism could be many hundreds of years old.
It looked like one of those Chinese tattoos and all that.
Older. As evidenced by its low SCP number, 021 is one of the oldest SCPs that...
What did I say? I told you the number was low. Like it's one of the 2 digits SCP number.
The Foundation keeps contained, and it has proven to be a very useful educational tool for new and upcoming researchers as they study this bizarre creature and its existence that occurs entirely within 2 dimensions. Now go and watch another entry from the files of Dr. Bob, and be sure to subscribe as we delve further and further
I'm not lie. That was really good. I like that. I actually like that SCP. It's time to end my video too. Concluded. Guys, hit the subscribe button. Go to 5,000 subscribers. We're almost to 2K. Hit the like button too. Supposed to be more. Turn the bell notification on the early gang, which means you can be in the comment section first. What brings me to a comment section. You can tell me games to play. Does not have to be a Roblox game. You can tell me a video to react to. Please link the video in the comment section to be easy for me to find. Or you can even be like, how you doing? I will always try to reply back to you guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's your boy Frame. Out.